Hey Geminis, thank you for joining me for your late summer 2022 tarot reading. I have laid out a Celtic cross for you guys. So let's go through these positions. I will give you the cards, kind of what they mean, and then an overall general how I think your life is going kind of reading. So let's get to it, Geminis. In the first position, it's the situation. And the situation is what's happening in your life right now, crossed by the challenge. And the challenge is a conflict or a blockage to the situation. And then we have the foundation. And the foundation is the root of the situation. Then we have past, which is past energies that influence the situation. Then we have the focus or present, and that's what you're focusing on right now. Then we have the near future, which is where you're headed. Then there is you. And this is who you are, what you are, and how you present yourself. And then we have the environment, and this is how people perceive you. And then we have hopes and fears, and that is your biggest hopes and your greatest fears. And then we have the outcome, which is the probable outcome of the situation. So in the situation, we have the tower. And the tower is major life changes that happen fast. Like it's a bolt of lightning. It comes out of nowhere. It's like your something in your life is getting turned upside down. And then in the challenge position, we have the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is like victory, success, support, that kind of thing. So I think maybe what this is here is you find yourself with some major life upheaval and you don't feel like you really have any support. You just don't feel like things are necessarily going your way. So it's a life change that's not necessarily what you expect it to be. And then in the foundation, we have the Ace of Swords, and the Ace of Swords is like an initial idea, a critical idea. It's, like really thinking things through. So you're trying to think yourself out of this situation that you find yourself in. Just really trying to focus. And then in the past, we have the High Priestess, and the High Priestess is inner knowledge, hidden secrets. So I think you have the answers, but they're all kind of locked away, or you just haven't gotten in touch with them yet. Or maybe people have kept stuff from you and it's making you feel very unsupported and just not very successful at the moment. And this Knight of Pentacles is in your focus and present, and the Knight of Pentacles is a slow forward movement. So you're just not getting the answers or the clarity that you're really seeking right now. Or it's coming very slowly. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, because slow and steady wins the race. So You don't necessarily have to rely on other people's support here. You can figure out these changes yourself. They just take a little bit of time. And then where you're headed is a happy outcome. This is the Ten of Cups, and that is the happily ever after card. So I think that you're going to draw on your inner knowledge, inner strength, inner wisdom, and just keep moving at a slow, steady pace to figure out how to overcome the situation that you find yourself in, and you are going to have a happy outcome. And then in the You position, we have the Lovers card, and the Lovers card is like a partnership or a soulmate, like a true love. And with this coming in the You position, it's like, I think what motivates you is love, and it doesn't necessarily mean whenever I say soulmate, not everybody's soulmate is the love of their life or their life mate. It could be somebody that they just really, really connect with and that they draw strength from, that they just love wholeheartedly. It doesn't necessarily mean a romantic partner. Yes, that's what the Lovers signify, but it could just mean that soul connection with somebody that you love unconditionally and they love you unconditionally. Sorry. But I think that's where you're going to draw your strength from to find your happily ever after, is this deep and abiding love that you have for someone and that the love that they have for you. And then in the environment, we have the King of Cups, and that is emotional maturity and stability, and that's how people see you. They are going to see you as having your heart in the right place and in order, and just a mature love there. And then the hopes and fears, we have the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Wands is kind of embattled and worn out, but it's also a card to remind you to keep going because the journey's not yet done. So there's still more to do. And I think you're afraid that you might not get to finish, or that it's just too much to take on. But be aware that in the outcome here, you have the Magician, and that is being able to manifest because you have all the tools at hand. So I think that there is going to be a happy outcome. I don't think that you should be afraid that you're not going to make it to the finish line. Know that you have deep inner strength. It's there. With the High Priestess, there's a lot of inner knowledge, inner strength, and you're going to draw strength from your loved one here. And it's going to be a happy outcome. Things are going to end on a positive note for you. So there we have it, Geminis. There's your late summer reading. I really appreciate you watching, and thank you as always, and I will see you in the next video.